Hey guys, how's it going? My name is always and welcome back to Terraria Journey Mode. In the last episode, we went to the Crimson rather, same thing, and defeated the Brain of Cthulhu and got a bunch of new stuff, yo-yos, magic weapons, new gear, and all that kind of stuff. We also had a meteorite drop somewhere in the world. I don't know that we can actually see where it is. That looks like it might be. But I don't think we can see where it actually dropped. But that's going to be what we work on today. There's a couple other things I want to do. Do you have anything cool? Oh my gosh, you can just have interesting things. Okay, cool. So today we are going to kind of focus on two things. One, I want to go mine out some meteorite and get that taken care of. I'm kind of killing a little bit of time because I want to go fishing, potentially. And we're going to need some sort of bait. We had a can of worms, right? So we should have a bunch of, like... There's gold worms. What other kind of worms did we have? We've enchanted night crawlers. Those will work just fine. So what I want to do is once it's... I think it's fully day. No, not you. Would you get away from the angler so I can talk to him? What do you want? Glowing mushroom fields. We will see if we can do that. So we're going to go search for the meteorite. And if we can make it to the glowing mushroom fields, we'll do that too. Which we know where some are. And there's a lot of water down there. You know, we might go, when we go that direction, we'll see if that is the quest fish. Something I'd like to do is get all of the quest fish we can. One, like, ultimately I want to attempt to get every item in the game that we have access to at least. And try to get it all researched, so this is a fully creative world. But at the very least, like, if we can do a lot of the stuff to get like all of the anglers fun items and whatnot, that would be nice. So we're gonna use the yo-yo for the most part, and I just want to go find, if we can, well, there it is. Never mind. We found it. Oh my gosh, I need to get out of the hole. Alrighty then, so we have a hook. And we need 100 meteorite. Then we don't need any more meteorite ever. So this is going to be a little bit fun. We're going to have the issue of the meteorite heads, the meteor heads coming after us. But that's fine. They drop coins? I thought they stopped dropping coins. Huh. Maybe that was changed back. We cannot set on the meteor blocks because they are very hot, and they will burn us, and we will die. So let's just try to get as much of this stuff as we can. You know, I realized we could probably do something really cool. One, let's get off of the burning hot stuff, and let's go into our power menu, and let's grab some dynamite. What is going on with... Okay, I have no idea. Anyways, let's throw some dynamite down here. And will that actually harvest... Oh, dang it. Nope, never mind. That will not work. Why are we, like, glowing? I don't actually know. Oh, it's the crimson armor. That's what it is. We're getting life regen, so that's good to know. Alright, let's pop down here. And we're about halfway done with the meteorite. So once we get all this meteorite, we'll be able to progress onwards, do some other things. I'd hoped that The dynamite would have worked, but it doesn't. Ah, thanks. So let's break this. Hey, a traveling merchant. We'll get on here. And we'll clear out some more of this meteorite. So, eventually we might like come back and get more of this stuff. Once we have an obsidian skull, we can deal with this, you know, fiery meteor a little bit easier, but not that big of a deal. Just gotta kind of know how to mine it. We really should be. Do we have any mining potions? That would be nice to know. There we go. 100 meteorite. Let's get out of here. And we're gonna duplicate those because that's the whole point of this series. So we'll research them, and now we have meteorite. Let's get a stack of them, and we can craft them into meteorite bars. So with this, we have well, really good things, and we're just gonna go ahead and get 333 of those. We're gonna go ahead and duplicate and make with the gear. So things we can make with this include the meteor hammocks, which is kind of cool, but doesn't really matter much to me. I think it's about the same. 100% axe power. It is actually better than hammer. Oh, it's both of those combined. So let's make another one. We'll keep the forceful one. Why not? So those guys will sell. Can we? We have not been collecting clay, evidently. Okay, whatever. And dirt is dirt, so we don't have to worry about that. We'll just put that in there, so if we get any extra, we can put it away. Alright, other things to make include the space gun. Masterful. That is pretty good. So we'll keep that one. And then the armor. And we'll make 2 of each of them because of duplication reasons. And this is what? We have 20 defense with that. And if we put this on, we have 17. It is less defense, but it'll allow us to shoot the space gun without worry. I don't think I really care about that. Now there is some more stuff that we can make with the meteorite stuff, but for the time being, not that big of a deal. I believe we need to get gems for it, and I don't have many gems, so yeah, we need to get the phase sabers. That is pretty much the big thing. And then, yeah, mini shark, that's later. Yeah, it's the phase blades and phase sabers. Those require various gems and whatnot, which I don't think we've gotten enough gems of any type to warrant it. So, where would those be? Blocks? Maybe? Probably. Materials? I actually have no idea. Anyways. I don't believe we have any gems currently, because we're still trying to get them. Yeah, we have some amethysts, emeralds, all that kind of stuff, but we don't have enough of any of them to warrant getting anything. So what we're going to do, we're going to sell the meteorite bar and all this stuff. And I actually don't want the armor currently, so we're going to sell all that. And then quick stack into our piggy bank. Cool. So let's head over to this area, the mushroom, underground mushroom, glowing mushroom. There we go. That's what they're called, glowing mushrooms. Let's head over there, and I was going to get there eventually. We're going to go fishing for a little bit and see what all we can duplicate with that. Now, this will work. You know, I could just pull up the map like that. So the plan for today's episode, outside of the meteorite, was we're going to go take on Skeletron. We'll probably go to the dungeon next episode. We'll see how we're doing on time and whatnot. But yeah, the basic gist is we need to go kill Skeletron so we can get access to the dungeon and then do a lot of stuff there. Now, by defeating Skeletron, we are going to be missing out on one item for sure, but that is okay. We'll live, and it'll be fine. So let's just head right down here. And you know what? No, we can't be in the water, so we're gonna fish. It's been a while since I've actually done the Terraria fishing. Specular fish. We'll probably end up doing a good bit of this eventually. Get crates and whatnot, but that is the fish we needed, and we need 2 of those for duplication. So our line broke. So I am going to make sure that we can get an extra one of those, because that is the quest fish. And we'll just try to get some of these guys caught so that we can duplicate them and never have to go after them again. That's kind of the idea. So once we're done here, there we go. We're done here for now. I should be able to... Where is miscellaneous blocks? Accessories, consumables, materials. I have no idea. There's not enough tabs, I don't think. But let's get the Animita. Fungafin. And head back up and get a reward from the angler. So here you go. Oh, cool. We immediately get the sextant. That is kind of cool. Let's research that. And that is an accessory. Right. Okay, evidently it's not. What does this even do? I don't remember. Phases of the moon. I don't care. We'll worry about that later when we want to make the really cool in-game stuff. There is a bunch of stuff we can buy. We'll worry about buying things from him later. I'd rather get all the money first. But let's go ahead. Deposit all. And I have a feeling that I already had glowing mushrooms in here somewhere. Alright, cool. So, it is getting close to night, so let's go ahead and get equipped. And what we're going to do is go after Skeletron. So I need to make sure that I'm going the right way for the dungeon. Where is the dungeon? The jungle is this way. Nope, dungeon is that way. Okay. So let's head over there before it gets night. We have good armor. We have... don't have any buffs or anything like that, but that's okay. It's more important that we just... What do you have? Bombs. Cool. Have we researched bombs? We have. It's more important that we just have everything going for us. So, like, the upgraded weapons should be enough. This is kind of normal mode, not expert mode or anything like that. Journey mode is just like the base game, so it's not that difficult to deal with, like, any of the bosses. It shouldn't be. I should be able to beat the entire game without going into God mode or anything like that. So that's the hope anyways. We'll see. We'll kind of play it by ear if I need to. And then, like I said, the end goal is to, of course, get pretty much every item in the game that we can. That would be the nice thing. We'll see if that actually happens or not, but that's the goal. So let's get over. Dungeon shouldn't be too much farther. Then we do need to figure out how to get up to the floating islands. Probably the easiest way is going to be the gravitation potion, which is usually the normal way. And the dungeon should be just a little farther. I think past the snowy biome. But I don't remember. Man, the snowy biome is going to be very corrupt. That's not necessarily good. But there is still some normal snowy biome. Yep. Then we have the dungeon. So let's go ahead and set up a little bit of a fighting platform for Skeletron. And there's zombies already trying to get to us. Alright, so there's that. Let's go ahead and get another 2 platforms, I guess. About the same length. About the same distance. Something we can fairly easily jump between. Penguins. Let's go about there. Then we'll get some campfires. And we'll summon Skeletron in. Now it is a little bit scary because of the way this area is. So let's just get some campfires. Let's get like 6. I tried to move. Let's see, there's 1, 3, 4, 5, 6. Let's get 3 more actually. Let's get rid of all those T's that I was trying to move with. Alright, and we'll put them in the middle. And that'll be like our light source as well. Kind of cool. The next question is... Oh my gosh, please, leave me alone. Next question is, can we get a little bit of a platform here? Would you please leave me alone? So that we can get back up. Because this area is not the most kind. Alright, let's do this. Curse. Alright, Skeletron is summoned. And we're going to have some rain. I like the... Did they change the noise for the... I think they changed the noise for the gun. The space gun. But this should be pretty easy. Let's kill his hands, I guess. Doesn't really matter much to me. And obviously better better yo-yos would be better in general. But yeah, this is easy. I'm like not worried at all about our health or anything. To the point where we're gonna just use our sword. How much health do you have? You don't have that much more health. And nearly got hit by a star, which would have been really cool. Alright. Please. Just die already. He's almost dead. There we go. That was very easy. Oh hey, we got Chippy's couch. That is something I did not know they put into the game. That's really cool. If you don't know who Chippy is, he is a very, very popular Terraria YouTuber. It does a lot of Terraria stuff. We got Skeletron's hand, which is kind of cool. That is a hook. That's right. I couldn't remember. So let's go ahead and get these guys duplicatable. You're done, you're done. We're gonna need more snow. We'll keep that for us. Alright, so I guess let's go ahead and dip into the dungeon a little bit. And we need to find a couple of things. And there's a couple of things we can't actually do in the dungeon when it comes to duplicating everything. One of the big things is, well, we're kind of stuck with this color of dungeon. I'm also really bad at figuring out which book is Waterbolt. It is a specific book. Is it this one? No. But we're going to need books anyways. We need 25 books to duplicate them. The Waterbolt is an actual book on the shelf. I do believe. I think it might be... I don't know. I have no idea. Like I said, I've always been bad about finding water bolts. But we are now in the dungeon. Let's just keep these guys at bay with our yo-yo. And they changed the spikes a little bit. Alright, so you do still find Waterbolt, right? Oh, that is a flaming wheel. That's not good. We need to get some gold keys. That would be something nice to be able to duplicate as well. But there is a ton of stuff down here to find. Like water candles. Water candles are really, really good. And we only need one to duplicate, so let's go ahead and do that. That is probably one of the most useful things in the game. Alright, so not finding any water bolts. Okay, that does actually work. We just have a torch next to it, so it doesn't look like it does. Let's see. There is not much so far. I'll be honest. There is a lot of downwards. Not much. Oh, cool. I like how the banners move. There is the jungle chest. That's interesting. We'll get to those later. Whoops, didn't mean to drink that. And guess we'll just... What was that? Crumbling? Okay, that's something I haven't seen before. That is new. We also got a tally counter, which is kind of cool. Tells us how many times we've killed whatever the last enemy is. You know, I should probably just switch to my miner's helmet. That would make things a little bit easier. And... hey, a bookshelf. And the bound mechanic. Cool. So the mechanic herself is not super important to me right now. But... definitely someone we want to save. That is so weird. That is new. But that's kind of cool. And another tally counter. Alright, let's see. Can we get the spikes? We can. How many spikes do we need? 100. Wow. Alright, well that's fine. There's a bunch of guys down here. Let's kill them all. Whoa! That does lead to some really cool stuff, though. I would like that. It's like the dungeon is, like, just crumbling away. That is really cool. Kind of scary, but really, really cool. Alright, let's see. Some metal shelves. Catacombs. Lots of things we can pick up that I will probably duplicate later. Let's pick up the doors even. Blue dungeon doors. And one of the big things we need to find is golden keys, which I haven't seen any of the enemies that drop those, so. Lots of spikes. And I still haven't seen any water bolts either, which is strange. I usually find those pretty quickly, unless they changed how you get those. Oh man, that's really cool. There's like traps now. That's neat. I like this. I like this change to the dungeon. Alright, let's add some... Actually, that is all crumbled. So now there's like secret parts to the dungeon. That's really cool. I know I'm like very impressed by this, but I'm very impressed by this. Also, obsidian. But it makes some of these rooms a little bit more interesting. And definitely a lot more dangerous. Okay, let's get out of here. By which I mean that, like, section. And, oh hey, it's the, blacksmith, bartender, whatever. I always called him the bartender. Tavern keeper. And we died. Well then, I think that is a good place to stop for the day. Definitely some interesting things. They've changed the dungeon a little bit. There's a lot of things that have changed in this game that I don't actually know about because, well, I'll be honest, I didn't look into any of it. So, let us quick stack. And that's it. Alright, so I'm going to go through. I'm going to figure out what all we can get researched and whatnot. And I'll probably need to build some more housing. I'll probably do that just for the fun of it. And yeah, we'll go from there. So next time, I guess we should continue exploring the dungeon. We did get through a good bit of it. It's definitely very downward-esque, but there's a lot that we didn't see. And I need to figure out if Waterbolt still is found in the dungeon or if we get it another way. There's a good chance we get it another way, so we'll figure things out. But anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this episode, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye!